On that last video back there, 2 videos, you see that Garda there? That's Garda McLean, yes. A very optimistic young Garda indeed. And there was 3 of them when they arrested me, yeah? 2 of them dragged me out of the house. But anyway, there was 3 of them when they arrested me in the car, yeah? And Garda McLean, and you see the other guard there beside him, yeah? The redhead, yeah? And then there was another guard in the car, yeah? Which knows me very well, yeah? He sat beside me in the back, yeah? The other 2 in the front, do you know what they did? From the time we left my private dwelling down to the Garda station in Wicklow, yeah? They were shouting and screaming at me. Yeah? And the guard that knows me, of course, these are 2 greenhorns in the front, yeah? Only newbies in the station. That was handy, wasn't it? Anyway, the guard that knows me, I don't need to identify him. You know, he's alright, you know? No big deal. But we just looked at each other and he looked at me and went. So I waited till they were finished. I didn't want to upset them and interrupt them, yeah? So we got down to the station and they stopped shouting at me. Why don't you pay your mortgage? That's what? Wow. Incredible. Incredible interrogation it was in the car. Yeah? I go, wow, is this out of your remit? Anyway, we get down there and I say, you finished? You know, like, I'm only sitting behind you. I'm not the other side of Crow Park, like. Anyway, then we get in the station, that Garda McLean, he was so, he was riled up, he was. He was going to nail me to the wall, that's for sure, yeah. He says, you're going to Clover Hill Prison. Clover Hill Prison, full stop, yeah. I said, where's that? You have no address now, you have no about and all that. I said, yeah, really? If you don't give me one now, yeah, he says to me, yeah, you're going to Clover Hill Prison. I said, wow, interesting. Never heard this concept before, yeah, but I thought I'd just exhaust her out and see where it went. So I thought, okay, I'll give him a name. He says, give me the name of a brother or sister. And I went, okay, right. Give him the name of a sister, one that definitely will say no and be proud to say no. So off he went. I didn't even have to give the number, just the name, that was it. And he was ever so proud. He came back and he says, ha! She said, no, she's not taking you in. I said, yeah, really? Oh. And where did you ring her from? I rang her from the station phone. I said, good. That's what's called a record. He says, now you need to give me another one. I said, no. I've no idea what you're talking about. It's nonsense. Absolute nonsense. We're going to court tomorrow. I'm getting bail and I'm getting out of here. That's it. That's what's going to happen. You and your. Give me an address. You've made your call. You're frightening the shit. You're harassing me in here. So, see you tomorrow. Yeah?